Do you want to get healthier, wealthier, and or happier? Because if you do, I have something for you that could help you do that. When I used to play golf, if you've ever played golf, you'll know that most golf courses have 18 holes on them. And when I used to play golf, I would start on hole number 1, and then when I finished hole number 1, I went to hole number 2, then to hole number 3, then to hole number 4. And if you've ever played golf, you'd have done the same thing. Now, imagine if I told you, or if someone came to me and said, right, you're going to go to the golf club and you're just going to play hole number 1, and that's it. You're not going to move on to hole number 2, hole number 3, number 4. You're just going to play hole number 1. And when you finish hole number 1, you're going to play it again. You're going to go back to the tee and you're going to start again. Same tee shot, same shot into the green, and the same putting strokes on the green. There might be different putting strokes, but the same green, into the same hole. And then once you've done that, you're going to go and do it again, and again, and again. How long would it be if either of us were told to go and do that? How long would we last actually doing that? I mean, we might get excited because we might be like, oh right, I'm getting used to this hole now, I can get better at it and I can get a better score. But if we were told we were never able to move away from it, that we had to do the same pattern, the same hole every time, eventually we'd be like, nah, I want to go on for the next hole. Or you might actually say, I want to quit golf altogether because I hate it. So, because it wouldn't make sense to, right? The point I'm getting at is this. If you're not as healthy and happy and wealthy as you want to be, it could be to do with the fact that you're playing old stories, the same stories you've played in the past, that have gotten you to where you are now. So if you're out of shape, unhealthy, if you're just unhappy with life, or if you're broke, or you can't seem to break through to the next level of earning, so you might just see yourself earning the same amount of money each year, even though you feel like you're doing more, but you're not really earning more. It could be, I'm not saying this is what it actually is, and I realise I'm not looking at the camera, by the way, but I want to make sure that I'm focused on the road and my mirrors and paying full attention to driving and my environment, and not the camera. So it could be to do with the reason you're stuck where you are. It could be to do with the fact that you're telling yourself the same stories. Basically, you're playing the same hole over and over again. So you might be thinking, oh, I can't get into shape. I can't get into shape because of this. I can't get into shape because of that. It's my genetics. It's my family. Or I've got this illness or disease or condition. Or my location. Or I can't afford the gym. I haven't got time to train. Or if you're unhappy, you'll be like, oh, I just hate my job. I hate my relationship. My kids are annoying. Again, I haven't got time. I'm too stressed. The people around me aren't supporting me. I don't feel like my life is going anywhere. You could feel that you're not wealthy as you want to be. Now, there's a lot of different facets to wealth. It's not just about money, but money is one of the parts to wealth. So you might be like, I just can't break through to the next level of earning more money. No opportunities show up for me, or I can't get the right breaks with my business. Now, if you keep playing that program over and over again in your mind, what do you think is going to happen? You're just going to have the same results, obviously. Because whatever story you tell yourself, that's what truth you get. That's what experiences you get. If you say, oh, I'm out of shape, you're only ever going to be out of shape. You can't be anything else, because your subconscious hears, I'm out of shape, and then it will do everything that it can within its power to back up your story of, I'm out of shape. Now, you hear a lot about affirmations. Well, you might do, you might not. But there's a lot of talk about affirmations out there. About where you say, I am wealthy, I am happy, I am healthy, I am strong, I am confident. I've even heard ones that say, I'm a multi-millionaire. Now, if you're not any of those things, your subconscious will go, no, you're lying. So try it right now. Think of a goal that you want right now. So let's say you want to be healthier. You want to have a six-pack if you're a guy, or you want to have a flat stomach, let's say, if you're a woman, or you want to have the perfect relationship, or you want to have all the money in the world, or you want to have all the time in the world, or you just want to be happy. I want you to say to yourself, as if you have that result, and go, I am in great shape, I am in the best relationship in the world and having wonderful sex, I am doing the job of my dreams with the business of my dreams and the people of my dreams, I am totally time-free and can do whatever I want, whenever I want, wherever I want. Tell yourself that now. And see how it feels. And I guarantee if you don't have that result that you're telling yourself that you have as an affirmation, your body will go, that's not quite true. And something will just feel off because you've lied to yourself. So the analogy I'll use and the way I want you to look at it is see yourself as between, if you're on a golf course, as between the first hole and the second hole. So let's say first hole is currently where you're at right now. So you're unhealthy, you've got fat on your body that you don't want, you feel tired all the time, you just don't have the energy, you're not in a great relationship, you don't have great mind-blowing sex every night, you haven't got the finances that you want, or you can't break through to the level that you want, and you're only earning a certain amount a year, or you've got a certain type of people in your life that are just as they are. That's where you are. Then what you go is right, where do I want to be? I want to be, so you're on hole number 1 and you want to be on hole number 2. And hole number 2 is in great shape, in a great relationship, having mind-blowing sex every day, sometimes twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day. You have a job or the business or the career that you really, really enjoy, working with people that you enjoy working with, where you enjoy working with them, when you enjoy working with them. Say that's hole number 2. Where you're currently at right now is you've finished hole number 1 and you're walking to hole number 2. Now you don't have to be a different person to go from hole number 1 to hole number 2. You're the same person. But it's just that gap, that transition where you're not actually playing golf. You're just going from hole 1 to hole 2. So that's the way I want you to look into it right now. Have that as your mindset. You're not playing hole number 1. You're not in the rough of hole number 1. You're not in the bunker. You're not hit it out of bounds. You're not in the fairway. You're not on the green. But you're also not on hole number 2 yet. You haven't got that body that you want, or the relationship, or the money, and the career, and the people around you, and the freedom. But you're in between. I've finished with that old story of who I was. I've finished with that old experience. I'm now moving forwards to this new experience. And this is who I get to be. I get to be someone who tees up on hole number 2 and starts hole number 2. And when you finished hole number 2, it's looking forward to then hole number 3 and hole number 4 and hole number 5. Because remember, it's not about the goal that you say you want right now. So it's not about that body or the relationship or the money that you want right now. It's what happens beyond that. So imagine you've already hit your results that you say you want. What's beyond that? What's the goal after that? What are you going to do when you wake up in the morning with the great body, the great relationship, and all the money and time in the world? Are you just going to stand and look in the mirror and go, how great I am? Look at this amazing specimen of a man or a woman. Everyone admire me, and I'm just going to stand here and admire me. You're not going to do that in the mirror. You're going to go out and you'll have different goals and you'll have different aspirations. And you'll have a different set of maybe fears and worries and things that pop up for you and different types of stresses. So it's what's the goal beyond that? And the goal with golf was always to finish the round, to get a good score. And then the goal next time is to improve on that score. And I'll practice in between to try and beat that score. And that's what life's about. Until we get to the 19th hole and we all die and sit somewhere and have a pint together. Or whatever the 19th hole looks like for you. Yes, I just use the 19th hole as an analogy for heaven. And no, I'm not sorry if I've offended any religious people. I can't believe religion still exists in 2017 with the amount of facts that are out there. But that's a different video entirely, and I'm not going down that rabbit hole today. Cue keyboard warriors in the comments below with all the hate. How dare you say that about my Noah and his ark and how all the animals went in 2 by 2. That really happened, did it? Okay then. Anyway, back to where you are with who you are right now. You finished playing hole number 1. That's why you're here on this video. Because you finished playing hole number 1. You're like, right, I've done hole number 1. I'm not going to go and play hole number 1 again. I'm not going to be fat. I'm not going to be broke. I'm not going to be in a shitty relationship. I've done that. I've played that hole. I'm now moving forwards to hole number 2. By the way, just to clarify, if you are in a shitty relationship, it doesn't necessarily mean, I'm not saying that you have to just end that relationship right now. It might mean that you just need to work on that relationship and show up maybe as a different person for that relationship. That's what I'm saying with that. So that's it. Finish playing hole number 1. Draw a line under who you were, who you've been. Maybe even who you are right now in this moment. Go, right, this is the last time I'm going to be this person. Say goodbye to this person right now. Remember the film Grease? Say goodbye to Sandra Dee when she sings it at the end. I don't know if you've seen the film Grease or not. If you're a human being, you probably have done. She sings at the end, goodbye to Sandra Dee. And then she turns up at the fete at the end, the fair at the end as Sandy. Completely different person. Same person, different identity. That's who you get to be now. You get to create that person who has the results that you want. So who is that person? What do they do? Who do they surround themselves with? If you want help creating that, let me know. We can work through some of that stuff. Probably all of it, actually. If not, then go off on your journey and go and play hole number 2. I hope that's helped. Let me know. Take care. Bye-bye.